Reverend Fathers, any honored guests, and my brothers. For I know well the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans for welfare, not for woe, plans to give you a future full of hope. My brothers, this verse from Jeremiah was the verse that my parents ran to when I was born. I was born premature at 26 weeks, which is about 3 months early for a baby. And along with that came a lot of complications. So my parents used this verse because they wanted to see what the Lord's plans were for my life. They asked many people to come and pray over me in the hospital. And so many people came that the nurses didn't even know what faith my family was. You know, the conversation went something like, well, you know, we think they're Christian, but they had a rabbi come in the other day, so we're not really sure. So really, I want to just take a moment to say it's a miracle to proclaim this good news to you. So the first time that I heard about vocations, I was in second grade at my local Catholic grade school. And the teacher went through the different vocations, so the single life, married life, religious life, and the priesthood. And when she got to the priesthood, I was like, that's like my pastor, Father Jim, right? And she responded and she was like, that's exactly it. And I thought to myself, my little second grade self, yeah, it would be awesome to be like Father Jim. So that's really where that desire started in my heart. And as time went on, I realized more and more that I wanted to serve the Lord, and especially in serving at Mass. It was a great way in which I was able to grow closer to the Lord, especially through the priest. And moving on into middle school, I went to a mission camp for 3 summers. It's called Pine Hills Mission Camp. And it was there that I learned not only my identity as a beloved son of the Father, but also that I strongly desired to do the Lord's will for my life. And so I carried that desire on into high school and really started to look at the gifts that the Lord had given me. And one of the big gifts that I'm sure many of you are aware of is my gift of technology. So I really started to hone that gift. And my junior and senior year of high school, I was dual enrolled at a tech center, specifically to work on technology and to see what the future was like, if that's where the Lord wanted me to go. And so as time went on, you know, throughout college visits, I began to feel that the Lord was drawing me towards working with technology. And one thing happened, though, that really changed all of that. At the time, I'd been seeing this girl, her name was Emily, and she and I had prayed a lot about where the Lord was leading not only our friendship, but also my vocation and hers as well. And so in the spring of my senior year, when I have to make my college decision, she came up to me and said, David, the Lord wants me to tell you that you need to go to seminary. And I was like, wait a minute. No way. This can't be right. And so I began to just pray with that because I was so confused and surprised that she had said that. And I began to realize that was where the Lord wanted me to go. I found a lot of peace in that. And with that peace came a lot of joy. And so not only was Emily a very brave girl for doing that, but it showed that, like Thomas Aquinas says, to will the good of another is the best way to love. And that's exactly what she did. So now, going into my 3rd year at SJV, I have learned not only who a priest is for his people, but that I am a beloved son of the Father. And I'm gratefully indebted not only to the formation staff, but to you, my brothers, for helping me see that and see my place in the world. Praise be Jesus Christ.
No.